Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a love reading for Scorpio where we look at your future spouse or life partner and the energy surrounding this connection. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Scorpios, please. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Scorpios, please. So we have the Eight of Wands. Okay. This is your person's energy. They're also showing up as the Six of Cups. All right. Scorpio energy. Could be somebody you already know or you sense a past life soulmate connection with this person. They're viewing you as the Five of Pentacles. And the connection, we see the Death card, Scorpio energy. So for a select few of my Scorpios, there may have been an ending and there may be a rebirth here. But for a lot of you, I do get there's going to be a sense of familiarity about this person because of a past life soulmate connection more than anything else. I love that the relationship is defined as your major arcana because that tells me, Scorpio, that this is a connection really in alignment with you. We see the Judgment card, Aries Scorpio energy. So this is somebody here who could be coming back around to you, that's for sure. But for a lot of you, I just feel that this is going to be a next level type love. I feel like there's going to be divine intervention that brings you two together. So something that, feels quite unexpected or coincidental here. I feel like this is somebody who's trying to manifest a next level type love, a love that goes the distance, a love that really lasts. So with the Eight of Wands, I feel this is somebody who's equally as intense as my Scorpios out there. This is someone who's good at doing a lot of things and making it look really easy. So, good at spinning a lot of different plates and doing it with grace and with ease. This is also somebody who's very successful. This is someone who may travel a lot or have traveled a lot. And this is somebody who's very, very focused. They have a lot of focused intention here when it comes to you and it comes to this connection. The Ace of Wands. They're fiery. They're passionate. For a lot of my Scorpios, they are brand new. I also get a beautiful energy of creativity here. And they're showing up as the Page of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, being very sweet, very dreamy. They're open to love. They're ready to invest romantically, emotionally. And how you're going to be feeling, the Page of Wands, well, you're going to be very attracted to this person just as much as they are to you. I also feel like my Scorpios, you're really going to be thinking and feeling here like, wow, I can take a risk. I can take a leap of faith here with this type of person. This is my kind of person. All right. So let's go ahead and see what else you need to know about them. What else do my Scorpios need to know about this person? Okay, they do not have any children. They're a giver. This type of person puts the needs of others first. Establish healthy expectations around their generosity. All right. So I kind of feel like, Scorpios are a very giving energy as well, like especially to your person or your people. You're very dedicated. You're very protective. You're very loving. You're very giving. And so when we have two people who are givers that come together, it's just such a beautiful energy. So I feel like you're finally going to feel supported. More so, Scorpio, I'm just getting you're finally going to feel like you're being met in this relationship. For some of you, this person may be retired. Okay. Now that could indicate that they're 65 plus, but again, a lot of you know what's in your wheelhouse and what isn't. And I am reading for a lot of you, but as many of you may know on my channel, retired oftentimes means somebody who may have had two distinct careers. The example I always give is someone who may have been a teacher for 10 years or many years, and they've decided that they wanted to move into a different profession or follow another passion or something like that. But the main message here on this card, Scorpio, is that this person enjoys their personal time. They might have more flexibility in their schedule, and they could be slightly older. All right, and beautiful. We get this energy of serendipity, which I was really picking up on. Your paths will cross when you least expect it or in some sort of unexpected manner. All right, so we have the Six of Cups. There's a real sweet soulmate energy here with this person. This can also be somebody who's a secret admirer. And like I said, some of my Scorpios, this could be some type of return. All right, or somebody that you already know. Clear messages, advice, and guidance. What else do my Scorpios need to know here? From down under, so this person could be Australian. They could live in Australia. Australia could be on their bucket list, or there's some type of Australian connection here. Unconventional. So this is somebody who likes to, march to the beat of their own drum. Ooh, we get double confirmation of retired. Some of you, this person retired early. Okay, and they made their money and they have more personal, flexible time. For others of you, again, like I said, they've had more than one career. They could be a retired teacher or a retired firefighter. But remember, I'm reading for a lot of you, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. For some of you, this person could be bald or buzzed, or maybe at some point in time in their life they were. All right. What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know about this person for my Scorpios? All right, a message of concern. This is somebody who I feel is going to worry about you, Scorpio, but not in an annoying way, and not that there's anything wrong, but this is the type of person that they want to make sure you make it home at night. Even if you're just working late or you're traveling, like, just let me know you got in. The type of person who's going to worry about whether or not you had lunch today or did you get dinner. I know you've been working really hard. Are you feeling okay? So I do get this sort of loving and very nurturing energy from them. All right, we see they could be an official person, exactly. Like this is somebody who people hold in high regard, or, they are or were like a CEO or the owner of their own business or in a management role or something like that. But I feel like this person is respected, regardless of what they do for a living. And we see courthouse energy. Some of you, this person is somebody who's been married and divorced. Is what I'm getting. Some of you too, this person may have had difficulties with the law, or they could be dealing with like the law or the justice system at this time, whether it's through professional things or whether it's a divorce or whether it's, a lawsuit or something that they're involved with. All right, and we see high honor showing up in reverse. Yeah, what I'm getting, there could be something kind of shady going on. I don't think this person, but what I'm getting with this courthouse and high honor energy in reverse, I don't know if they have like a messy divorce with somebody who's shady, does things that are not above board. For some of you, they could be involved with some sort of legal matter, like let's say, a landlord who didn't comply, or you know what I mean? Like something feels like a little bit unfair here is what I'm getting. Now, like I said, it could just be a divorce, or it could be something that they were or they have been involved with. All right, and that's a really specific message that's not going to be for all of my Scorpios out there. All right, but it does feel like something is a little bit unfair there. Okay, let's see what else we need to know about this person. How else will my Scorpios be able to identify this person? All right, so you might catch them humming or singing to themselves, when they're cleaning up or they're getting ready for work. All right, they have more vowels than consonants in one of their names, or they might have like repeating vowels or a lot of vowels in one of their names that kind of grabs your attention. They may have a pet. All right, so most likely it's a dog is what I'm seeing, but it could be a cat, it could be it could be birds, it could be anything really. And they have a noticeable facial feature. So for some of you, I am getting, some of you, this person may have facial hair is what I'm getting. That's not really a facial feature, but I guess it could be. But a noticeable facial feature could be freckles, it could be a scar, it could be a mole, a strong jawline, beautiful eyes, beautiful lips, dimples. All right, and we do see comes from overseas. So this person does come from, has a different background than you or comes from a different country. Or you may meet them. We do see travel being a part of their life. So maybe they travel for work, and when you meet them, they're coming from overseas or something like that. Now we see the Five of Pentacles. All right. So Scorpio, they may meet you at a time when you're really missing someone. Could be them, not for all of you. Or you've experienced some sort of loss, or you're feeling lonely, or, you've lost a job, or, money isn't doing so great. All right. Let's see. What else do we need to know? Judgment card. Look at you both showing up as this Judgment card. You two mirror each other in a lot of ways. You both are forces to be reckoned with. You both are powerful people. They see you as decisive. They see you as next level. Like, you are exactly what they've been looking for, Scorpio. And we see the Ten of Cups energy in reverse. Some of you, this is a reconciliation. For others of you, you both have been through some sort of messy divorce or breakup. It doesn't have to be with each other, but they also see that you've gotten back on your feet, all right? You're putting yourself back out there. You've really been able to overcome this. And how my Scorpios are going to be feeling, again, you're feeling decisive. You feel like this is something that you really, really do want to invest in. If you do hear like a pickup in background noise, we're having a pretty big storm pass through, so there's pretty heavy rains if you hear a stronger buzz in the background. The Two of Pentacles in reverse tells me, my Scorpios, you're ready. You are decisive. You feel like you want to invest in this, and you're going to feel very strongly about that. I think off the bat. All right. So let's go ahead and see what this person really likes about you, Scorpio. What else do they really like or admire about my Scorpios? Just a little FYI, outside, it's like being under like a shower, like a nice shower. It's like steady rain. It's not loud and booming thunderstorm. It's not like dumping buckets. It's just literally sounds like, or looks like, the sky turned on the shower. All right. Just FYI, I know some of you needed to hear that. Some of you might be in the shower right now. All right, let's see. This person, Scorpio, they see you as the child orphan archetype. So they see you as independent, based on learning to go it alone and conquering your fear of surviving. Again, two very independent people here is what I'm getting. So they do really appreciate your independence. Okay. We see visionary. Oh, I love that. And we also saw this person being a bit unconventional. I often feel that with the visionary energy too. Like, so you have a capacity to envision what is not yet conceivable to others. And you have a willingness to proclaim a vision without regard for personal gain. But this to me tells me they see you as a creative visionary. They see you as independent. They see you as also quite unconventional. Like, you don't just toe the line. You've made your own path. You kind of have this warrior spirit in you, this groundbreaker type energy that they love. And again, here it is, again, confirmation that you transcend convention, stiffness, and predictable behavior. So they're seeing you as the trickster archetype, and they love that because I feel that they also really embody this same energy, Scorpio. So we have the Death and the Rebirth card coming through. So this is telling me this connection is really in alignment with you, Scorpio. Again, I feel like you two are strong, independent, creative. You mirror each other in a lot of ways. I feel like you're ready for this. All right. Spirit saying that when you least expect it. So it's going to be a bit of a tower moment here. This connection appears without planning or searching. Alignment finds you when resistance softens. Yeah, so when you're least expecting it, when you're not really looking for it. Through travel or movement. Now that's confirmation here with this Eight of Wands energy. This meeting occurs through movement, travel, or change of environment. New perspectives create alignment. Okay. And one more. To mirror your inner world. Okay, I love these confirmation messages. This person reflects aspects of yourself that ask to be acknowledged, accepted, or integrated. All right, beautiful. And we see a catalyst for growth, and that's absolutely what we want to see in relationships. This connection enters your life to move something forward. It creates change by highlighting what can no longer stay the same. Okay, so it's time for change. No more disappointment, right? Not to say that, it's going to be a perfect relationship by any means, but like I feel like those disappointing almosts that you've experienced are coming to an end. And this connection prioritizes now over outcome, presence before promise. All right, Scorpio, so let's see what final messages we have for you here. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Scorpios, please. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Scorpios, please. All right, falling in love, sudden feelings that this is the one, okay. We get psychic connection, absolutely, especially if they have like they have Scorpio placements, my goodness. You two are going to be able to read each other across the room. Your connection goes beyond mere words. All right, and you're manifesting this. That's 8 of Wands energy, or they are. Very soon, your true love will arrive. And this is not just going to be a passionate love. This is going to be your best friend and lover. And in my personal opinion, my humble opinion, best friends and lovers make the best long-term connections. So friendship is vital to your romance. Feelings deepen and blossom. All right. And anything else here? Any other messages, advice, and guidance, please? Any dates or times or any other messages my Scorpios need to hear? December, all right, so Sagittarius, Capricorn energy, and Spirit's also saying trust in divine timing. All right, my lovely Scorpios, I'm going to leave it here, sending you love and light. Take care.